Good day, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. Your reporters are yours truly, Patrick Corpus, Princess Jirin Aquino, and Nor Laila Ambulo. What we're presenting about is Surrealism. And here's the table of content of our report. The period emerged, proponents, famous paintings and artists, and their interpretation. Moving on, let's talk about when Surrealism emerged. Surrealism originated in late 1910s and early 1920s as a literary movement that experimented with a new mode of expression called automatic writing or automatism, which sought to release the unbridled imagination of subconscious. Officially consecrated in Paris in 1924 with the publication of Manifesto of Surrealism by the poet and critic André Breton. Next, its proponents. Surrealism became an international intellectual and political movement. André Breton, a trained psychiatrist, along the French poets Louis Aragon, Paul Eluard, and Philippe Soupault, were influenced by the psychological theories and dream studies of Sigmund Freud and the political ideas of Karl Marx. Using Freudian method of free association, their poetry and prose drew upon the private world of the mind, traditionally restricted by the reason and societal limitations to produce surprising and unexpected imaginary.
So let us now move on to the famous Surrealist paintings from the masters of Surrealism. First one we have here the Tilled Field by Joan Miro. It is the first of the Joan Miro Surrealist paintings after his period of Fauvism. As one of the most important Surrealist painters, Miro's vision unites Catalan landscapes with its history and at the same time reflects the current political situation in Spain during 1920s. The mind of a spectator is overwhelmed with a strong symbolic language that represents a continuity of free spirit ideals of present and past in order to confront the strong dictatorship of Spain government that neglects the Catalan long-lasting autonomous thought and local complexity and surreal landscape. Next one, we have here The Battle of Fishes by André Masson. As French surrealist painter and one of the practitioners of automatic writing, André Masson was experimenting with the painting media within the Battle of Fishes. In this example of surrealism painting, the strong view on the human condition, constant conflicts, and World War I destruction around Europe is depicted by underwater imagery of surreal landscape, where sharp-toothed fish sadistically attack each other. André Masson used a rather unusual artistic method in this surrealism artwork, where he tossed the sand onto canvas and also aggressively sketched the painting directly from the tube. And this striking approach to painting influenced the abstract art of formal. The next one is Mama Papa is Wounded by Yves Tanguy. The surreal landscape of Yves Tanguy masterpiece Mama Papa is Wounded is mainly influenced by the Sigmund Freud's psychoanalysis and its language of symbols. In post-war Europe, along with fellow surrealist André Breton, Tanguy had conducted the research work on the psychiatric cases of war veterans and transposed their statements into the modern abstract artwork. In this case, the name of this surreal painting is like children's cry and resembles broken family relations, as well as a strong sexual connotation of wounded masculinity of the father. But the real meaning of the abstract and uh, symbols has been never revealed by the artist and stayed enigmatic. So for our next one, we have here The Great Masturbator by Salvador Dali. The Great Masturbator is one of the earliest Salvador Dali surrealist paintings from the period. He was fascinated by Freud's psychoanalytic theory and obsessed by analyzing unconscious aspects of self as well as sexual repressed mechanism and ego structure. Therefore, painting The Great Masturbator is kind of a self-portrait view on Dali's overgrown ego and its transformations, posed in dreamlike, surreal landscape along with with various objects and desire. And for the last one, another artwork from Salvador Dali, we have here The Persistence of Memory. The iconic view on melting watches is the central motif of the world-famous Dali painting. The persistence of memory, which is widely recognized and still actual in modern pop culture, somewhere in the abstract surreal dream world of desires based on Catalan landscape and profound meditation in the theme of the space-time continuum. The self-portrait with the large nose from The Great Masturbator from 1929 is present in the self-referencing figure.
The content and the meaning of the artwork, The Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali, are often interpreted as a commentary on the relativity of time and subconscious mind. The melting clocks symbolize the fluidity of time perception, with each viewer experiencing time uniquely. The distorted face resembling Dali himself may represent the artist's own inner thoughts and dreams. Mama Papa is Wounded by Yves Tanguy. The painting's meaning is often to interpretation, with its title suggesting a family theme. Some see Papa as a standing figure in yellow, Mama as a cactus, and the child as an amorphous mass, hinting at familial distress or trauma, possibly linked to World War I's aftermath. Interpretation often view the painting as a reflection on post-war anxieties, with the cactus symbolizing resilience and the flying objects representing chaos. Its ambiguous nature invites viewers to ponder its deeper meaning. The artwork The Great Masturbator by Salvador Dali. The relationships within the painting are symbolic and open to interpretation. The distorted face and the emerging female figure suggest complex psychological themes, possibly related to sexuality and identity. The presence of the male figure with bleeding cuts and the swarm of ants may symbolize as suffering or decay. The grasshopper and ants could represent anxiety or delusion. Overall, the painting is often interpreted as a reflection of Dali's inner struggles and conflicts, particularly regarding sexuality and psychological trauma. The use of surreal imagery and symbolism creates a dreamlike, unsettling atmosphere that invites viewers to explore deeper meanings. The Tilled Field by Joan Miro. The relationships within the painting are symbolic, representing Mira's deep connection to his homeland and his idealized view of nature. Despite the disparate elements, there is a sense of harmony and unity in the composition. The painting is a celebration of Catalonia's natural beauty and a tribute to the simple rural life which is Miro loved. It can also be seen as a political statement, with the Catalan and French flags symbolizing Catalonia's struggle for independence. In Battle of Fishes by Andre Masson, The painting's abstract and suggestive forms reflect Masson's interest in revealing subconscious and primal aspects. The composition's irrationality and frenetic energy may parallel Masson's experiences of physical and spiritual wounds from World War One. Battle of Fishes can be interpreted in various ways, symbolizing survival struggles, the destructive nature of conflict, or the inherent chaos of the natural world. Masson's surrealist approach adds depth, suggesting a quest to explore primal instincts and the unconscious mind. That's all. Thank you.